Oh, dumping at him. What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel for the goated ones, and for the new people, welcome to the channel. My name is Reggie Wolf. I be reacting to stuff. I do other stuff too. You gotta wait on it. Now, for today's video, this kind of stems from this channel's one of their previous videos. So I'm gonna kind of give y'all a little bit of a story. So I reacted to an Ace Bane video that was kind of a answer to Death Battle, right? It was Omni-Man versus like Superman versus Saitama and whatever, and Homelander. And it was kind of an answer to Death Battle, right? And I made some comments about Death Battle, and then a lot of people in the comments commented on my comment. And so we pretty much were having the discussions, and I was like, you know what? I should just check out Death Battles again. It's been a minute, bro. Like, it's been a long minute. Because I think the last one that I really looked at was Naruto versus Ichigo, right? And then from there, I just kind of fell off from them. But you know what? It's never too late to get back into it. And so for today, we have Excalibur versus Raiden, Warframe versus Metal Gear, Death Battle. Now, right out the gate, I did not play Rising. I actually watched a video on Rising, Metal Gear Rising, and I played Warframe maybe 6-7 hours. So I did not. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I don't know a lot about either, but they do breakdowns, and so I should know a little bit more. And I'm gonna give y'all my opinion before the fight starts on who I think is gonna win. Now, who is my personal favorite? Just like off rip between the Warframe, Excalibur, and Raiden. I'm giving it to Raiden. Metal Gear Rising was dope to me. Now, I know it was a lot different than the other Metal Gear games, but we ain't talking about all that. Now, before we get started, I need y'all to do some things. If y'all enjoy this Death Battle, if it's the outcome that you wanted, I need you to go over to Death Battle, hit the like, comment, subscribe, share it, all of that goodness, right? And then I need y'all to go over to Devil Artemis, because for some of y'all probably didn't know, but this one I saw on their like YouTube like community section, their post, they animated this fight. So I need y'all to go over to them and show them some love as well, all right? And then show me some love. Like, if you are, since you still on the video right now, you can go ahead and show me love right quick, but you still got to go over to them, all right? But I'm not gonna say no more, bro. Let's get into this. All right, here we go.
Wiz, what are you doing in here? It's our day off.
Oh, just conducting some research. I've discovered a Tenno foundry in the process of crafting a new Warframe. I'm just about wrapped. What are you doing here?
Sometimes I have these horrible nightmares and I just wake up here in a cold sweat. I don't even think my car's in the parking lot.
What you got going on at home? To just be waking up in the office in a cold sweat with terrible nightmares? Someone check on him, bro.
but what you're doing sounds way more interesting. So tell me, what Warframe's your favorite?
You might want to put a blade in that metal arm.
Favorite.
Oh, bullshit. Our job is the equivalent of banging action figures together. You've got to have a favorite.
Fine, if I had to pick, I'd go with the very first Warframe ever created, the death-dealing techno-organic ninja Excalibur.
You mean he's a cyborg ninja?
So if Excalibur is like the first one, I guess the most basic one, I've created have an Excalibur out there somewhere. Just I'm not touched it in forever.
Like Raiden from Metal Gear?
What? No, they're not technically cyborgs. More like superpowered biomechanical vessels that are unlike anything I've ever seen. Trust me, this is gonna get crazy, so spoilers ahead.
Yeah, just give me the lore already, Wiz.
Long ago in the Origin system, the Orokin Empire...
He's 6 foot? Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were bigger. Okay.
Discovered the Void, an extra-dimensional spatial realm that allowed for travel across fast
not that heavy
distances.
So I mean,
However,
he's a ninja, so he got to be fast.
First colony ship through it, the Zeramin 10-0.
50 Warframes, master of gun and blade, composer organic. Okay.
Murderous frenzy.
Sounds like my first wedding reception.
Okay. The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies, imbuing them with the powers they needed to defend themselves against their mad parents and survive. When the Zeramin 10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were permanently changed. They had become the Tenno.
Well, I'm sure those traumatized little whippersnappers received only the best of care.
If only. Instead, the Tenno were taught to use their void powers to control Warframes through a process called transference. But their abilities were so powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno and tried to have them destroyed. The Tenno were hidden from the Orokin and put into
I did not know any of this.
That is, until one day they were reawakened.
That shows just how much I played it. I'm sorry to the Warframe community. This actually sounds dope.
So they're basically sci-fi child soldiers.
Sort of, though.
So, like, hear me out. They are like Spartans that were not kidnapped by the military. Kind of, they like entered something kind of like the Speed Force and became Spartan.
The Lotus does care deeply for her adopted children and has devoted her efforts to protecting as many Tenno as possible.
Or if the Forerunners had a force.
Warframes currently out there, each with their own unique abilities and combat styles. But I think that the very first created Excalibur is the deadliest.
He's kinda reminded me of someone.
A master sword.
Genji. He reminds you of Genji.
Excalibur is an expert at racking up quick kills faster than the eye can track. He's unmatched in skill and precision with the blade, especially when augmented by his
Exalted Blade, Radio Blind,
which releases a flash of light to incapacitate nearby foes.
Okay, I remember that.
Javelin, which blasts out a wide burst of energy spears.
I remember
but his
that.
Greatest and most iconic is easily the Exalted Blade, a sword of light that can slice just about anything to pieces. You don't get much cooler than that.
Huge-ass laser guns, Wiz. Huge-ass laser guns automatically make you cooler.
Funny you should say that.
Yep.
While individual Warframes like...
I think the reason why I didn't play more Warframe, and y'all gotta hear me out, Warframe community, is because it's so much. Like, Warframe is like, it's honestly kind of like Destiny 2, on that there is a wave, like it's a huge mountain of content. And like, it feels overbearing at times. If it's like, I'm about to hop head first into this, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, because it's like almost feels like you gotta play catch up.
Like Excalibur may specialize in certain fields, they all have access to an incredible suite of futuristic weaponry, like the Nucor, which can fire concentrated beams of microwaves, literally cooking you from the inside out, or the Glaxian, which halts molecular vibrations entirely.
So is this going to be a sword fight, or are y'all pulling the guns? Because y'all talking a lot about guns here.
And I'm not exaggerating here, over 500 different named weapons.
Man, he sounds like a one-man army.
Oh, you think that's crazy? Excalibur can call down an Archwing, basically a futuristic space jetpack with missiles, force fields.
I never did this, bruh.
Miniature black holes.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty powerful.
Y'all really selling me on playing Warframe again. I might have to go do that on the gaming channel again. I don't know what I need a goal. I don't know what my goal is going to be, but I need a goal if I'm going to go back to Warframe.
While Warframes usually battle alongside one another, they have had the occasional head-to-head scrap, where they've exhibited the durability to survive even the most powerful attacks that other Warframes have to dish out. For example, blasts of concentrated antimatter from the Warframe Nova.
Sounds pretty unstoppable, but I think I have someone in mind that might put that to the test.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is?
Come on, Wiz. Child soldier, half-robot assassin, glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect match.
Yep.
Raised from childhood to be a trained killer in the war-torn streets of Liberia by the future...
Now, I don't know how accurate they are with the lore, but I do love that they do provide some lore.
President of the United States, Jack never knew what it meant to control his own destiny, to live his own life. The only thing he knew was how to kill, and he proved it when he accomplished
He's
one of the
5'10". He's an inch taller than me, bruh.
History. Surviving the absolute mindfuck that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Legions
like
of
Japanese
angry fanboys
swordsmanship.
Be damned. Solid Snake was yesterday's news. This was Raiden. Birthday suit and all.
Too bad for him that a shadowy extra-governmental body known as the Patriots captured him and turned him into a cyborg for their own complicated purposes. Even after
That's
the
messed
Patriots'
up,
downfall, Raiden struggled to build a life that he could call his own, pulled between his sense of justice and his genuine ecstasy for war.
Well, at least he's got to put his weeb skills to work with the weapons he's pulled off the corpses of all the poor souls that dared mess with him.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That slow-mo slice up in the game, bro, is fire.
Dystopia, a magnetic scythe that pulls you towards your enemy, or l'étranger.
Wow, I think you actually said that right.
Which is a convertible staff/whip combination made of arms, plus rocket launchers, claymore mines, EMP grenades, and all his stuff from MGS2. But nothing beats his high-frequency blade he inherited from Jetstream Sam.
Okay, I was about to say, which sword are they gonna go with? They went with the better sword.
I have to admit, the high-frequency blades are marvels. They vibrate at such high speeds that they can destabilize the physical structures of metals on contact, greatly increasing their cutting ability. It's basically robot kryptonite, if that makes sense.
Even with his original high-frequency blade, Raiden could cut...
To put it in perspective of what I think that is, or what kind of technology that would be, wouldn't that be when, like, for everybody who watched the Flash CW show, or probably other Flash like stuff, when they vibrate their hand and then just can kind of like that, but I guess it actually deals damage the entire time through
massive metal gears like tissue paper.
And of note, those metal gears were not made of ordinary steel, but carbon nanotubes, one of the strongest materials known to man. The bonds between carbon atoms are incredibly strong, which means that the tensile strength of carbon nanotubes is greater than even the toughest metals, like titanium. Using the high-end...
Why don't we build more stuff out of that? Is it difficult?
Metal Gear Ray
I could definitely see it being difficult.
At most 100 kilotons of TNT.
And the Murasama is red, which makes it even cuttier. How else
True.
would he have had a chance against our Lord and Savior, Senator Armstrong, and his nanomachines, son? Unlike those Beltway pansies, this hulked out Ayn Rand can hit the ground so hard.
I did, bro. Him as the main boss, he was disgusting the entire time, so it fits.
Metal Gear Excelsis riding toward to shreds minutes earlier. Don't F with this, Senator.
That is, unless your nickname is Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Years fighting for justice and denying who he really was inside. And it took his battles with Desperado enforcement to finally realize it. He's a killer, plain and simple, and he lives to test his skills against others.
When he enters Ripper mode, any last shred of inhibition leaves his body, and his strength and skills
It's wild to me,
that's
bro.
Exactly what Armstrong...
It's wild that this man, who's already crazy deadly, has an overdrive, bro. He overclocks himself, bro. And he gets just better at what he does.
Saw in Raiden, living proof of his philosophy in action. Someone who pulled themselves out of hell with nothing but their determination to survive.
But Raiden did not see it that way. Just because he had to fight for survival doesn't mean the whole world had to. And it was only through an act of generosity from Raiden's slain rival, Sam, that he managed to win.
His sword may have been a tool of justice, not used in anger, but the Murasama wasn't that sword. And with it, he ended Armstrong once and for all, and lived the rest of his life on his own terms.
Yep.
Look, I know we're just shooting the shit, but Raiden would definitely kick Excalibur's ass.
You've got to be joking. Maybe I didn't sell it well enough with my spiel, but Warframes like Excalibur are unbelievably powerful, on a whole other level from cyborg ninjas like Raiden.
Oh yeah? We're in...
I feel bad, because I feel like we could throw Genji into this argument, but, like, I know that we ain't gonna do all that.
The lab, we've got the research.
Can Genji take on the winner, bro? He got next.
The Murasama is impressive, sure, but Excalibur's futuristic arsenal is hundreds of years more advanced and leagues more varied. Raiden would just be overwhelmed.
Excalibur may win in quantity, Wiz, but quality is what matters most. And considering his weapons are mostly made of metal, it won't be any trouble for Raiden to melt right through him with the Murasama, especially with how crazy
I don't get how he is drifting on your feet and hands, bruh.
Raiden can run up walls and break
this is the these games, bruh, especially with Metal Gear Rising, it relied so heavy on the power of cool, the power of awesome, the power of badassery, and I love it, bruh. Like, games nowadays, they don't feel like they want to be like badass anymore, bruh. Like, what was the last really badass game that you like, bro, that was cold? Other than, like, I guess maybe Spider-Man and God of War. We missing badass games.
He can slice bullets out of the air and even boost his reactions with Blade Mode, where the entire world slows down to a near stop.
Well, sure, Metal Gear characters like Revolver Ocelot can shoot bolts of electricity out of the air with regular pistols, which is probably around hundreds of times faster than sound. I guess that counts as fast.
Oh, please, that's nothing. Raiden can...
How you gonna downplay that? You shoot lightning? What? For what? How is your bullet fast enough to shoot lightning? That's a bit of an ass pull, I ain't gonna lie.
Increase his perception to the point that
Power
raindrops
cool.
around him aren't even moving. That might not seem as crazy at first glance, but he's also able to swing his sword dozens of times while time is almost stopped. By my calculations,
He can get
about
Quicksilver.
11% the speed
Both
of light.
MCU
Oh, is this
and
happening?
Fox.
Is this actually happening? You want a calc off, big guy? Then let's go. Excalibur can literally block a beam of light with his sword. Judging by the distance it moved relative to how far the light beam traveled, Excalibur had to have been swinging at 9% the speed of light.
Wait. I don't know about that one, bro. That's not like pure light, bro. That's just a beam. That's like, I don't know if you can say that's moving at the speed of light just because it's a beam.
Elk King dethroned. Look at me. I'm the math boy now.
Look, speed is only part of the picture. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid. Now, Excalibur may not be one-punching asteroids, but he's proven more than capable of wiping out entire platoons of elite soldiers.
But remember, Wiz, you said it yourself. Robot kryptonite. All old Jack needs is one good swing of that Murasama, and Excalibur's getting sliced to pieces. You really think your Warframe can take on a pure-blooded killer like Raiden?
Oh, you really?
Can we get to the battle already, bro? Y'all.
Take on a ghost soldier from the future?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Forever a mystery.
Cap.
No way to
Cap.
determine a winner.
Are you thinking what I'm
Y'all
thinking?
selling this
I
a
can definitely
lot.
go for a beer right now.
No, you idiot. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah.
Say it.
It's time for a death battle!
It's been years since I've heard that call out, bro. Years, literally, like 2-3 years. It feels, or if it hasn't been 2 or 3, it feels like it.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe, but let me ask, Wiz, what is Warframe exactly?
Warframe is a free-to-play
Okay, this is
online
sponsorship.
action
I
game
know.
set in an ever-changing sci-fi universe with a passionate community
go
of
ahead.
more than
We go
70
ahead and
million
just-
abilities.
yeah.
Wielded
Go ahead and-
Free to
viewers Warframe.
the
We
Death
gonna here.
Ninja Pro.
All right, here we go.
Ninja prowess on the battlefield.
All right, now let's really get into it. Y'all made y'all cases. It's time for the real fight. Raiden. Oh, wait. Before we get into it, my bad. I told y'all I was gonna say who I'm going for. I'm going for Raiden. All right, I might lose. I might take the L. Y'all can pick who y'all pick, bro. If you beat me, bro, just leave it in the comments. Like, I got you, Reggie. And we gonna kind of keep a tally on how many times I win and lose.
Seeing this?
Tenno, an enemy is ahead, and that foundry is crafting a warframe.
Okay, right into it.
Straight to the point. Metal freaks like you usually got a monologue.
I love that they have full character models. I'm sorry, but the old ones, they used to use a lot of 8-bit and stuff all the time. They used to kill me, bro. I like 3D models. And then they used to do live action, which I know live action is harder to do, but that's dope as well.
First.
A ninja battle, bro. I see what they mean by they're pretty much just alike.
Weakening yours.
Ooh, dumping at him. But those guns ain't doing enough. And he got guns too. Okay. This turned into a shootout real quick.
Infinite ammo.
That was something that I never did understand as well. You can really just dump at him all day and see if he get tired, bro. That's what I would do. Yo, this is good. Okay, Devil Artemis.
Yes, I'm in. Mr. Raiden, sir. Can I call you Jack? Big fan.
Who the hell? I'm busy here.
I like that, bruh.
Wait, just listen. You'll never expect your secret weapon.
Oh no.
All right, listen,
Y'all really gonna bring out the box, bro? It wouldn't be Metal Gear if we didn't get the box. I look, it's wild that y'all did it, but it's warranted.
definitely hiding in the cardboard box.
Get out of here!
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good ace up the sleeve move. Oh yeah, he can fly. Like, take off on your ass.
Doctor, it's time to let her rip.
Okay, Beyblade. Ooh. Oh no.
This is why I fight.
See, okay, there's one thing about Death Battle that always gets me worried is whoever starts using their power-ups first, always, or for like when I used to watch, are the ones who start losing, or the one who ultimately loses.
Survival of the fittest. The rules of nature.
Cause like Excalibur still hasn't used his white sword.
My child, you're not done yet. I'm searching your Warframe's power systems.
This is dope though.
Excellent work.
Claim your prize though, bro. Get that sword. That sword was whooping your ass. Get the sword.
Tenno, now for the foundry. Oh, it's finished.
KO!
Chalk one up for the Calc King, the math boy.
Also, I told y'all, so when Raiden, when Raiden went to Jack the Ripper, like that early, before he actually pulled out his light blade and kind of went overdrive, I knew the L was coming.
Boy,
that's one L for me.
Infinite ammo, Wiz. He had infinite ammo.
Sure, and yes, that is 100% indisputably canon, but there was a lot more going on here that eventually gave Excalibur the win.
I guess so. Both were super skilled swordsmen and ninja, and their speeds were almost even, so the fight was ultimately gonna come down to whose tech was better. And I've gotta say, it looks like Excalibur just had a lot more to pull from.
Warframes have access to an absolutely absurd amount of varied weapons. Despite Raiden's unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity. And consider specific guns like Glaxian, which can halt molecular movement, a direct counter to Raiden.
See, the only problem that I have with that is, based off of what I remember, you couldn't just pull all your guns out of nowhere. You kind of pretty much had like a loadout, like, and then you might be able to find guns while on a mission, but you can't just be pulling them out of nowhere. So really, he would have been limited as well. Just because a Warframe can use a crap ton of guns, don't mean that they have them on hand. The infinite ammo thing, that's carried over. That's just a thing in the game. So you can let that go. But this man didn't go back to his base and grab a new gun. I don't know.
High frequency blade.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just hating, bro.
Every Warframe is proficient with each of their over 500 weapons.
One blast of that, and Raiden might as well be working with a regular slab of steel. Excalibur was way stronger too. Sure, Raiden could cut through giant Metal Gear rays made of carbon nanotubes, generating up to 100 kilotons of TNT.
But not as much as Excalibur. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant
That's Atlas, though.
asteroid, meaning it would have to be at least 6 kilometers across, just like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Now, Atlas did not completely halt its kinetic energy. By exploiting fissures within the asteroid, he was able to pulverize it to dust.
That means his punch had to hit with an energy of at least 46 gigatons of TNT. Sure, in canon, Atlas is stronger than Excalibur, but they fought and defeated similar enemies, so Excalibur would naturally have to be somewhere in Atlas's ballpark, even if Excalibur only possessed 1% of Atlas's strength, he'd still be nearly 4,000 times stronger than Raiden. That's pretty consistent with the energy output of Nova's antimatter blast too. Warframes are just that tough.
Furthermore, even with the high-frequency blade's unique vibrating ability, it cannot cut through everything. Raiden's original blade actually shattered against Armstrong's super hard skin, and required the stronger Murasama to finish the job. Against a foe vastly more durable than anyone Raiden's ever faced, it's unlikely the Murasama would score a kill in time.
Even if Raiden got enough hits in to break Excalibur's shields and eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
Raiden put up a valiant...
But even if the Tenno operator is perfectly unharmed, Excalibur goes down. So it's still a L. It's just not, you didn't die. That's it. I'm gonna end it. I'm not gonna like stop because with the video, I'm not ending my part. I want to say my comments because, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I understand that Excalibur is a lot stronger and their speed is on par. Bro, maybe I'm just hating, bro. I might just be hating. I might be a sore loser, bro. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I knew it was gonna happen when he went Jack the Ripper too early, bro. But I'm just saying, how tough is Excalibur, bro? Like, this man was taking a lot of hits really quickly for him not to just go down or for him to be able to come back that easily. Like, bro, if you are overwhelmed in Warframe, you can die, bro. And that was a very overwhelming like move that Raiden pulled. But I mean, that's what they say. I'm gonna let it be that. I took that L, bro. I'm okay with taking that. Now, for the people who took the dub, bro, y'all can leave it in the comments. Don't be disrespectful, all right? Don't be sore winners. I'm not being a bad sore loser, bro. I'm mad that I lost, but I like Raiden. Raiden has more personality, bro. When it comes to a personal, like if you had to go on a date with either one of them, ladies, right? If y'all had to go on a date with them, you would get a better conversation out of Raiden than Excalibur. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna end that there. This has been your boy Reggie Wolf. I'm signing out. Peace.